So it's pretty late. It's about 12:40 a.m. and I was thinking about posts to make, and I found myself wanting to talk about presence. And I was gonna do this at a later time, but decided this was the perfect time to do it because it was fresh on my mind, and I wanted to communicate what I was feeling at the time. So I've been shooting weddings for over 6 years now, and I advertise myself as a documentary wedding photographer in addition to the artistic portraiture. But one thing I learned, and it took me having to photograph the wedding of a family member, a close family member, a cousin, and have my extended family, but like my close extended family in attendance, to really realize what the difference it makes to be present. I think a lot of us document weddings and we're there like it's a job, and you're a lot of us are there capturing you know moments that happen, and it's usually moments that we expect, and not the little nuances of weddings, but like the obvious moments, right? And it and I feel like because it's routine, we're not as tuned into the wedding as we could be. And also maybe because we're not as invested in the couples, it's harder to tune in, right? You don't know who the family members are, you don't know everybody. I mean, you might have gotten a heads up on the immediate family, but you do not know everybody. You do not know the significance of the people in the room. And it wasn't until I documented my family's wedding, my cousin, and had my aunts and uncles and cousins and close friends in the room, that I really did understand the importance of presence. Now, presence is really just about being tuned in, being present, not just watching the time, or you know just doing the whole mundane routine thing, but more about being highly in tune with everything that's going on. And what I noticed is I did not realize I was present till I was done shooting the wedding, and a few days later, I think it was either that same day or maybe the next day, I started to review the images to create a slideshow. And I noticed all the things I was noticing as I was shooting. Like, I realized how many more moments I had in this gallery. How many more, like, I was so in tune with everything in the room, all the emotion in the room, all the little gestures in the room, and I didn't understand what that difference was. So I'm going to show a slideshow of this wedding. I shot this wedding last year, and it's my favorite wedding because it's personal, and my family's in the pictures, my daughter is in the pictures, and these are like my closest cousins, So I just want to kind of use this to point out the difference being present makes. And while we're not always going to find people who are near and dear to us to hire us to photograph their wedding so we are emotionally present, we have to find that ability to do it for other couples, knowing knowing what it feels like to have someone present, knowing what it feels like to like, basically these images started to mean something to me. I started to understand why we do what we do, and to kind of understand what the impact of these images have on the people we do it for, because I had done it for myself. Yeah, it's really special. I did not really understand the significance the work we do has till I essentially did it for my own family. And I must say I was emotional going through the images, because I'm seeing the reactions of my cousins and my aunts, my, the closest people to us, and it really started to help me understand the big picture of why we do what we do. So yeah, I just wanted to share that, the presence piece, and to kind of like, implore people to try to be present at every wedding. I know it's hard, but it's something I'm trying to do now. Now that I do understand the significance of what we do, and the fact that we are blessed to be able to do it. So yeah, so check out the slideshow. It's pretty cool. And just kind of examine the moments that show up. Majority of the images in the reception were mine. I had a second shooter, obviously, and they shot the groom prep. I shot the bride prep, and maybe you might be able to see a little bit of difference with maybe more of an emotional connection between me and my second shooter. I don't know, but majority of the images in the reception were also mine, so you could tell. You could use that to kind of judge that whole presence piece. So check it out. Let me know what you think in the comments. It should be cool. All right, enjoy.